Welcome to Lesson 5 in the Adobe Photoshop chapter. In this lesson, we will learn how to use the Content-Aware Fill command to remove an object in a photo with very little effort, and we'll watch the object magically disappear as if it never existed. We'll also learn how to use the Clone Stamp tool and the Content-Aware Move tool. If you'd like to follow along, I'm working with a file named Content-Aware Fill Dog JPEG, and you can find this file in the Chapter 3 folder of your project files on your desktop. Our goal in this lesson is to make a selection of our hound dog and then fill the selection with a surrounding grassy meadow. To accomplish this task, we're going to need to make a selection of the dog and work from there. But before we get started, I want you to look over in the Layers panel and notice because we're working with a JPEG, we only have one locked background layer. Well, let's go ahead and make a duplicate copy of this layer. Let's drag it down to the new layer icon, and then we can turn the visibility off next to the background layer, but be sure that the background copy layer is still selected. Now let's select the dog. The easiest tool for this is probably going to be the Quick Selection tool. But before we use the Quick Selection tool, which is hidden underneath the Magic Wand tool, let's first make sure the Magic Wand tool is active, because we'll need to check the tolerance setting of the Magic Wand tool before using the Quick Selection tool. The tolerance here is 15. That should work just fine. Now let's switch over to the Quick Selection tool, and let's take a quick peek up here again, and we can see currently that we have a small 7-point fuzzy brush selected, and that's fine. Something else that you might want to look at is right here over to the left. You might want to check and see if New Selection is active, and if it is, you're good to go. Let's start by doing some simple strokes over our hound dog. Now, the good thing about working with a Content-Aware Fill command is that a perfect selection isn't absolutely necessary. It's absolutely okay if you get a little bit more than you need. When you do get the selection that you're looking for, we can then fill it using the Content-Aware Fill command. Let's go up to the Edit menu and let's go down to Fill. Let's click the drop-down list and choose Content Aware. When we do that and we simply click OK, you'll see that Photoshop filled in our selection with a surrounding area. Very easy, very quick, just like magic. If you're on a Mac, select Command D to deselect, and if you're on a PC, that would be Control D to deselect your object. Alright, well now let's use a different command, a tool actually, to get rid of this rope right here. Look over in the Tools panel, and if you're in a double strip, the fourth icon down, click and hold your mouse down and find the Content-Aware Move tool. This tool allows you to make a selection of any area that you want and then move it over the part of the image that you want to replace. So let's do that. Let's hold down your mouse and drag a selection around some of the flowers here. When you get a selection, you'll pull it down and then release where you'd like the selection to be, and then click away to deselect. Just like that, another technique to replace part of your image with another part of your image. Very nice. And last but not least, one other great tool that duplicates existing pixels is Photoshop's Clone Stamp tool. The Clone Stamp tool is here on the left. Let's select the Clone Stamp tool and talk about how to use it. The Clone Stamp tool is actually a two-step process. You'll hold down your Alt key if you're on a PC, Option on the Mac to get a sample, and then when the sample is loaded up onto the cursor, you simply click onto another part of the image where you want to apply the stamp. So let's check it out. Let's maybe go up here to a vivid part of the flowers, hold down your Alt key, Option on the Mac, and get a sample. Let go of the Alt key. Now you'll go over to where you want to apply the sample and simply click. That sample will stay loaded up and you can use it as many times as you like until you're ready to get another sample. When you're ready to get another sample, hold down your Alt key or Option on the Mac, click to get another sample, and then simply add that sample wherever you'd like it to be. So as you can see, this is a great way to touch up some of the dull spots that might be in the grassy image.